Stockton, he was the one that was illegal.
Okay, right so here. why did the ref call it on Bill Laimbeer?
Go ahead, run it again.
I'll let it play. I'll let it play all the way through. The refs called it on Bill Laimbeer. I'll show you. So Bill, watch. Oh, there's the whistle.
Yeah, they were both illegal.
They called it on Bill Laimbeer.
They were both illegal.
Well, okay, so why was the guard illegal? How were they both illegal? So you can have two people illegal. So they called it illegal defense on two people.
Here go the coffee breaks.
Wow. He must be looking up something, y'all.
Man, bro, ain't no way, bro. Just like that's what I mean. Just tell the truth.
Damn, I wanted to read this ChatGPT for y'all because
we talking about the film. Explain the film.
Yeah, no. So they were both illegal, and you said how can two players be?
No, Bill Laimbeer was called for illegal defense. Why was Bill Laimbeer
ask questions and then keep talking? I don't get that.
Because you haven't answered the question, sir. We talking about what's on the screen.
Answer the question.
We asking you to break down on the screen.
But you asked me like a inside. He asked me who was illegal, and I said,
right. So that's what we talking about on the screen. We don't care about none of the extra narratives. Right. Answer what's on the screen.
Okay, hold on. Okay, so hold on. Right now, they haven't called it yet. Mm-hmm. If the guard is illegal, why aren't they calling it right now?
Because they didn't. Just like I told you.
So hold on. Let's wait a second. Hold on. I'm going to play some more. So why did they call it now? See?
That's when the ref chose.
Why did they call it? So how was the guard guarding Stockton illegal when they
because he wasn't actively guarding anyone. That's what the illegal right there. Stop right there. At this moment right now, he's not actively guarding anyone.
So why didn't they call this illegal defense right here?
So why didn't they call it?
Because they didn't, Lamont.
Do they call? They called it on Bill Laimbeer though. No, hold on. No. I'm asking you, why did the ref call it on Bill Laimbeer?
Wow, bro.
I don't know, Lamont. You'd have to ask the ref that.
Oh, okay.
That don't mean that
you think it was
Isaiah is still illegal though.
No. Where is he doubling from?
Where's Bill Laimbeer coming from?
Yeah, where's he coming from?
Where's Bill Laimbeer coming from? Yeah, where's Bill Laimbeer coming from?
Doesn't matter. It's irrelevant. The rule is.
What part of the court? One more time. What part of the court is Bill Laimbeer coming from?
It's irrelevant.
No, it's not. Because the reason why he's being called for legal defense, what rule did he break?
The rule isn't based on if you're coming from the strong or weak side. You can be illegal from either side, whether weak or strong. Has nothing to do with the rule. You guys don't understand the rule.
Peter, we know that. But why did all the double teams in Peter? Why did all the double teams in the 90s come from the strong side? Answer that.
I don't know.
Because it was easier to get back to your
and actually
hold on. Hey, I'll answer it since he said he doesn't know. I'll answer it for you. In the 90s, the almost all double teams came from the strong side because it was easier to get back to your man, so you're not illegal. Now, this is why I said you can double from the strong side, just like most doubles came from the strong side, but now it becomes a gauge, right? If you're doubling from the strong side, now it becomes much harder for the ref to call it because now they have to gauge how far off your man are you. If you are trying to play in that gap, how far off? So again, sometimes, like on that play we saw with the Bulls, if the guard would have pushed further back, right, well beyond the three-point line, it would have been easy to discern, but he never did. He kind of stood there on the three-point line. So now it makes it trickier for the ref to discern. So why this help doubles always came from the strong side?
I get the point you're making.
So it's not for you. It's not for you. I'm not talking to you, Peter. Why the doubles came from the strong side, y'all, is because one, it was harder for the refs to discern, and two, it was easier for the guard to recover. So with him saying that the guard for the Bulls was illegal, that was not true, right? Because the ref who was judging the play is basically saying, I still feel like you're close enough, right? Close enough. 2 steps off your man, you're close enough to still be in legal guarding position of your man, right? That's how he called it. But this is also why you never saw the help come from the weak side, because then it becomes easy to spot you illegal, just like we saw with Thurl Bailey on the Utah.
If it's coming
just
from
like
the
with the
weak
Utah,
side.
it's not about being illegal.
True.
It's about all of the helps doubles came from the strong side in the 90s.
But that's not true either. That that's not true.
Hold on one second, Peter. We're not talking to you. And if you can pull up some clips to show us doubles coming from the weak side, go find the clips. You'd be hard pressed to find one that exists, especially in the 90s. Right. So again, I have clips that show. I can show you multiple clips.
Can you share YouTube videos on here?
The majority, yes, the majority of the doubles that came out of the 90s were from the strong side. It's just too risky and too difficult to help from the weak side. It looked too much like zone. And if it was a big guard like a Scottie Pippen, it's harder to discern, because guards like Scottie Pippen, because of their length and size, they can play in that gap a little bit better and almost kind of shade towards the ball handler a little bit more. But even in that play right there, they weren't even doubling Jordan. That was a fake help. They were just kind of standing there. A double is a double, just like we saw in this play.
Yeah, that's why I was laughing at Bill Laimbeer, because he can't move quick enough to get back out to legal position and not get called for the legal defense.
We can pull up entire videos on legal defense. And again, just the fact that we're having all these conversations about illegal defense in and of itself tells us right there that this rule had a significant impact on spacing in the league. Otherwise, we wouldn't even be talking about it. That's how much of an impact this rule had.
All of this because of the Kevin Durant slander.
No, all of this because
Jordan,
he wants us to believe that the 90s with illegal defense could have stopped Kevin Durant.
Yeah, that's slander.
No,
I never said that. I never claimed they would stop him.
You said Kevin Durant couldn't do what Jordan did in the triangle.
No, he couldn't.
Kevin Durant literally did what Jordan did in the triangle with the Warriors. He literally ran triangle with the Warriors.
Yeah. Put the film on, please.
Watch this. Kevin Durant.
Thank you, please. Just better post score, better post passer, better coming off the curl, better in the open court, better 3-level score, better free, better defender. You man, get out of here.
Everything better than Jeffery. I don't even know why.
Everything better than him.
Everything better than him.
We do up here is watch. We don't see it from Jordan, and you definitely ain't gonna show it to us.
KD is not having 850.
I'm gonna show you guys the Warriors in triangle offense.
He's not having 38, 40-point playoff games in the 90s. It's not happening.
What?
He might have 60 and 70.
Casual. This is not casual.
48 on 100% shooting might be bad for Kevin Durant in the 90s.
I'm about to show y'all. I'm about to show y'all Kevin Durant in the
5 playoff
I'm about to show y'all Kevin Durant in the triangle offense. I'm about to show y'all Kevin Durant in the triangle offense. Since Peter Jaggs, you said he couldn't do it.
Blame
Peter
him.
Pan. That's his name. Peter Pan.
Blame him. Shout out to Let's watch the film on YouTube. You ain't gonna go get no film from him to give us.
Hey, JFC, I agree with that. He's not better than Bird either.
What?
Shit. It's not about hold on. First of all, let's not sidetrack. This is not about being better than anybody. It's about what you can do in the system. The fact that y'all got to run to trying to do these weird comparisons to make yourself feel better makes it even crazier.
We are comparing. We're comparing him to Jordan.
We're not comparing. No, we're not. We're not comparing KD to Jordan.
Yeah, his effectiveness. We're plugging him into that Bull system. That's a comparison, Lamont. You don't understand
We're plugging
English?
him into the Bull system. Yeah, that's it. We're not.
We're doing an action, not comparing.
We're not comparing him to Jordan.
Oh my God, Michael, if you're saying that he would score 60s and 40s and shit like Womboy just said.
How about this? No, hold on. How about this? You just find film. Find film, Peter. You keep talking, but you bring no film.
Please.
You haven't given us one link. You haven't given us anything. Give us something. Just justify this weak side help in the 90s coming from all the way across the court. I want you to find it.
You can't do it. He ain't got no film to give you. Too easy, man.
I'm trying to pull this film up with KD.
Yo, it's just corny. This how dudes act when he can't get no shorty to slide through.
Juan boy, you're on this bitch every day.
What? Why you stalking niggas, bro?
I work at
every day.
First of all, everybody know I work third shift, and my girl is at work. What else am I gonna do if I'm home?
There's only one way you would know that, Peter Bag Juice.
Stalking.
Yeah, because you listening to me.
If you know what,
you got to be on every day too.
Yeah, if you on here every day, if you know I'm on here every day. How you know I'm on here every day?
He's a Juan boy stalker
every day.
He's a Juan boy stalker.
The man said he want to talk basketball. Then he talking about who could get shorties and all this shit.
Because that's the type of vibe you be giving off. Your basketball talk says.
Yeah.
But what part? That ain't about no basketball though, nigga. You worrying about where my.
But so if it's not basketball, isn't it sad that I got to take it there with you?
All right, y'all. Come on, y'all.
Been crying the whole show.
Let's stick to the topic.
Let's lock back in. Please pull up the Kevin Durant
film, guys.
Yeah, I want to watch some KD film.
Which uniform you want to see? You want to see him in the black?
I'm trying to download it because if I play it from
Juan boy, put the liner in your panties on, brother.
What? See, look, did you go again?
Oh my God, they go that Zesty talk.
Come on, y'all. Well, watch what you say, man. I'm not trying to get anybody because as soon as y'all start saying crazy stuff, then I got to kick one of you off because you get restricted. Come on, y'all. Watch what y'all say. I keep trying to tell y'all. That's why I don't want y'all to just stick to basketball. All right, hold on.
You don't get no shorties. You know what I'm saying, son? Want to beat me, so I'm starting to think they want to beat me so bad. You know what I'm saying, son?
There has to be one boy.
Jordan for you guys.
Like if I didn't even have my picture up here, if my name wasn't here, you know what I'm my saying, voice would be recognized. Get no shorties, son. I mean,
all right, Peter, do you got a clip for us, Peter?
Yeah, with a clip at.
He said, Lamont, get into the 1987 series, Bucks vs. Sixers.
Yo, wow. Red Hook, Brooklyn, son. Know what I'm saying?
You're corny. You're a cornball. You're a cornball.
He got marbles to this, They got a bag of marbles in his mouth. You know what I'm saying? So you know,
says, hold on. Walking Bucket says they want to talk everything but hoops. Yeah, that's facts. No. So hold on. What do you think?
It ain't enough.
Best
handles, no.
Hold on, Peter.
Best jumper, no.
When you were saying Peter Backjuice something about the point guard or something would impact, like out of the triangle offense would slow KD down or something. What were you saying?
No, like, so when you were bringing up the point that the spacing was there, but players wouldn't take advantage of it, and you were citing that Stockton play where he had a wide open three, but he refused to take it. I'm saying that refusing to take that shot stymied offenses. We all agree on that. The fact that players would not shoot those wide open shots negatively impacted the effectiveness of those offenses. And I'm saying if KD goes into the 90s, he's playing with those players under that same type of mindset, playing that style.
Okay, so here's the thing. We know the team that he's going to. He's going to the Bulls. So the Bulls who had shooters like a B.J. Armstrong, Steve Kerr, John Paxson, Craig Hodges, would he be playing with guys that wouldn't shoot the open shot?
And they play the same way, Lamont. The same thing you saw for Stockton.
What?
The same thing they were taught to get the ball, go to the wing, and dump it down to Cartwright.
That's not what I asked you. I said
that's how they
on that play right there. When we saw him throw the ball into Thurl Bailey kicked it out. Obviously, John Stockton did not take the three. The Chicago Bulls have 3-point shooters that were not willing to take that shot.
John Stockton was a 3-point shooter who refused to shoot. Yes. Stockton was like a 40%.
Hold on. How can you be a 3-point shooter when you only shoot 1.5 attempts for your career?
Hold on, y'all.
Right. How many did Paxson and Kerr shoot?
Hold on. I'm not talking about John Stockton. I'm talking about the Bulls shooters. Paxson, Kerr, Hodges, Armstrong. These are all guys who at times, right, they were some of the best three-point shooters in the NBA. Right? They were known for their shooting. Would Steve Kerr
they wouldn't shoot the
not
ball.
take those shots?
How many threes per game did they take?
So in the 98, so Steve Kerr in the 98 series, are you saying that he wasn't taking those shots versus the Pacers?
How many was he taking? Is the question.
The ones that was available to him.
Right, which is how much? Don't worry, I'll look
was
it up.
available.
John Paxson was 8 for 8 in Game 2 in the 91 Finals, and it was all open jumpers.
We know that the Bulls ran a style of offense that was difficult to defend because it was more modernized. Their offense was unique because it was more modern, because they were willing to take threes, because they didn't want to play through a traditional big. That's why their offense was so elite.
Pippen and Jordan had double-digit assists in that game. The starter shot over 60% in Game 2.
All right, hold on. Let me pull this up. I got the film right now. Let's see.
Welcome back to another watch along. Today it is the 2017 Golden State Warriors, perhaps the best offense in NBA history. Kevin Durant, Steph Curry.
Now they called him the best offense in NBA history. Running a triangle. Imagine that. All right.
We're picking it up in the second half. This is a February game. The first thing to notice is the spacing and what having all these great shooters will do, pulling bigs out of the lane, opening up the paint for finishes like that. So it starts with DeAndre Jordan worried about this Klay Thompson cut. That gets him out of position on the Steph Curry.
Hey, doesn't this play with that empty action look very familiar to the Chicago Bulls set that we just saw?
Ball screen, that's a no-no. His man had to go over, worried about that outside shooting, so Zaza Pachulia breaks free. And then on this offensive rebound, no one's in the paint to help out when JJ Redick gets backdoored. So it's a simple little broken play, but the rebound and the pass and the finish all come from the shooters and the incredible spacing of the offense. The average offense in the league at this point in time was about 109 points per 100. This team, and we'll talk about some numbers, how historically great they were, how far ahead of the league they were basically the definition of a cheat code. So one of the staples that most people have come to associate with this offense is motion, movement. You see Klay Thompson cutting up from the baseline, a lot of passing. Draymond Green's kind of like a point guard.
That's the triangle.
As he's a little sloppy with that entry. Golden State has been criticized, or was criticized throughout their dynasty, for sometimes being a little too loose with the ball. I always felt that was more of a feature than a bug because they're getting so many great plays out of that every once in a while they have to kind of play on the edge. Here's a turnover, 5-on-4. This is going to be really tough. Curry gets free around the screen. And it's not really Steph's man that loses him. It's because there isn't an extra defender. So you see DeAndre Jordan, he's going to sag off. Shot clock violation. Golden State can get into some half-court offense. So you see Green in that elbow position as a feeder. Backdoor cut for Curry. Now the defense is scrambling. Great save by Austin Rivers. And he was on fire in the second quarter. Huge second quarter for the Clippers as they took that big lead. But against this team, that lead really isn't that big. And Rivers continues the hot shooting with a three. Allows the Clippers to get their defense set. Curry goes with a little pick and roll. Empty side gets Pachulia a wide open jumper. And if it's going to be that easy, maybe they'll take that. Zaza Pachulia, clearly the fifth option as a starter. Not even really the fifth option because Andre Iguodala and other bench players will come in. So he's in there for defense and size. Right on cue with the hands. So they get out in transition some more. There's Klay Thompson running to the three-point line in transition. There's Curry running to the three-point line. And this gets us a vintage Warriors possession. One shooter in transition. League that year by 12%. The next closest team was at 59%. We'll talk about that more in a second as here they come in transition. Draymond playing that point guard role. Quickly gets into two-man with Durant, and as they just sort of freestyle here, kick, move, space, you'll see that lane is either open to move into or there's cutters flying through it. And when you have that many shooters, you end up with Blake Griffin as the one chasing Durant. Curry's man doesn't want to leave him on the screen. That leaves a little space. Just incredible shot making. So they have three of the best shooters ever. You think of Curry, you think of Thompson, the Splash Brothers, the backcourt, but Durant is also one of the great shooters of all time from the mid-range, from the outside, from the free throw line. His shot making just gave them another additional dimension. And so all of a sudden it's a 5-point game as Draymond Green picks up a technical. In the playoffs, the Warriors, and it's another 3 in a quarter in the playoffs. Here's some more defense to offense. And Durant's the one that's open again, and it's another 3. So this is an explosion in 4.5 minutes. It's 19 points, a couple threes from Durant. He already has 10 in the period. And here's more defense to offense. Curry runs to the line, waits for Durant, finds Durant. Come on. This is totally unfair.
Man, y'all must be out of y'all mind. KD
Hey,
would
I shudder to think. We talking about KD in the 90s.
KD would have destroyed the 90s.
Hey, Jordan and on that Warriors team.
Conversations about.
Nah, but it got to go both
KD
ways.
to the
Pause.
Bulls.
It's got to go both ways. Pause, Lamont. Pause, but it's got to go both ways. If we put Jordan on that Warriors team, nigga, 40 points, 55% from the
Jordan,
field.
put KD on the Bulls. Tell us what happens. That's the conversation.
40 PPG, 55%. Easy.
Without being able to shoot the 3?
Not today's NBA.
Y'all be saying anything, bro.
Not in Durant's NBA.
Nobody's averaging 40. You're an idiot. You're an idiot.
He not getting none of that off on Kawhi.
Jordan's not
tired of hearing that.
Andre
He's averaging
Iguodala,
50.
Tony Allen.
He's averaging 40.
Hey, Olo.
Jordan ain't getting none of that off in Durant's ever. None of that.
Hold on. So you telling me? Hold on 1 second, y'all. Hold on. So you telling me
shoot 55%
with Steph Curry?
Yeah,
hold on. Make this shot. Give me the shot distribution with Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, who especially at that time was still a 10 to 15 point per game scorer. So obviously Steph Curry can be high volume. Klay Thompson can be high volume. Obviously Jordan himself would be high volume. Draymond Green can be like mid with the volume, but he's still going to get to his double-digit scoring. And then there's other guys off the bench at times. You got Andre Iguodala and other guys. Where does Jordan get enough shots to? Where does Jordan get enough shots to per game to get to 40?
27 shots a game, from 5 threes. Hold on, I'm gonna answer your question. 27
5
shots
threes?
5
Man,
threes.
get the
Oh my gosh.
He tripping. He couldn't hit threes from the shorter line. So how you gonna hit threes from an extended line?
5 attempts, guys. Relax.
But he couldn't shoot from when the line was shorter. He couldn't shoot from when the line was shorter.
That's false.
Okay, hold on.
We saw it.
So you said 20.
it.
Hold on. You said 27 shots a game. So he's shooting 5 threes and 22 jumpers?
Yeah, 5 threes. He's going to shoot 35%. He's going to get to the...
He doesn't have the ball handling ability to get off 27 shots.
That's
not
false.
Today's game.
That's false.
He only got off 27 shots 1 year in his whole career.
We saw it against Vashawn Leonard.
Yeah, with lesser possessions. Against
Vashawn Leonard.
In the 90s,
it
was lesser possessions.
No.
Hold on. How is he going to do that within the Warriors' offense? Remember, they still have an offense to run, just like the Bulls did. Everything's not going to be going through him to shoot that much.
He's going to do it within the offense.
Understanding with the split action offense, how does he do that?
So let me answer Juan Boy's question first. First three-peat, right? 91 to 93, 100 playoff games. Jordan shot 37% in the playoffs, shooting 2 threes per game.
We're not talking about what Jordan did in his era. We're talking about what he was doing Kevin Durant's era.
Hold on. No. I'm just addressing the 3-point shooting thing, right? Because we've seen guys like Shea come in, not be great 3-point shooters. I don't think Jordan would be great, but I can absolutely say that.
No, but it has to
Based on
make
the
sense. But it doesn't make sense. He wasn't a great shooter from a shorter line. How is he going to be a better
35%.
shooter from an extended
Hold on,
three-point line?
hold on, y'all. Just make the hold on. First of all, hold on, Peter. Let's just make the math make sense. So if we go to that 2016-2017 team, nobody on the team took over 20 shots per game. You're telling me that Jordan's going to jump on that team and shoot 27 shots per game?
Yeah, because he's just much more intuitive than any of those guys.
Hold on, not
He never
realistic.
did it. He never did it.
There's more possessions to get those shots, and he's not going to have to force anything.
Hold on. How is there more possessions? Where do you create these magical possessions?
Were 90 possessions. The 90s
No,
were 90
I'm saying
possessions.
this is 2016, 2017. Klay Thompson took 17 shots a game. Curry took 18. Durant took 16. Right?
Yeah, but he has much. He's a much better shot creator than any of those.
That's
players.
the shot. Hold on.
Steph?
That's the shot distribution.
Wow.
Yes.
Hold on. It's not about. Hold on one second, y'all. This is about
Much
doing
better
it
than
in the
Steph.
like
What are
right.
we talking
Hold on
about?
one second. It's not about being better at shot creating or not. This is like when we put KD on the Bulls triangle system, KD is going to have to capitulate to that particular system. And when we know the volume that he get in that system, we can forecast what he'll do. If you put Jordan in the Warriors system, Jordan has to capitulate to the system. That was not a system designed for one player to take 27 shots per game. Where did the shots come from in the system?
The triangle wasn't designed for a player to take 24 or 25 shots, but Jordan
yes, it was.
did.
But Jordan did.
Yes, it was.
Jordan.
Hold on one second, one boy. Yes, it was. Because Phil Jackson, when he had Kobe and Jordan, designed it in very same way. When he had Shaq as his feature guy, he designed it for Shaq to get the volume. When he had Kobe as the feature guy, he designed it for Kobe to get the volume. When he had Jordan as the feature guy, he designed the triangle for Jordan to get the volume. This is why when Kobe was at the top of his, nobody else was getting theirs. When Shaq and Kobe were at their top of theirs, nobody else on the team was really averaging double-digit points. Same with Jordan. I mean, y'all didn't even really look at Pippen's 20 as a true 20 because y'all really say he got it off cleanup, not really true half-court offense. So at the end of the day, the triangle's designed for a great ISO scorer to get off. How is the Warriors system designed? How is the Warriors? Okay, how is the Warriors system designed for one player to take 27 shots per game?
Yeah, the triangle wasn't designed like that either, but he managed to average 24 shots a game during the Phil Jackson
Okay, then
era.
what is the triangle? What is the triangle?
The point is, the triangle is where you set up a triangle on either side of the floor with three players. You have a guy in the post, a guy on
I didn't say how it's set up. I said, what is the triangle, not how it's set up. Everybody knows how it's set up. It's just 4 out, 1 in. It's not nothing special.
What do you mean, what is the triangle? I don't get the question.
Okay, just like flex, just like Princeton, every offense has its purpose. If you're running Princeton, you're looking for back doors. If you're running flex, right? If you're running flex, you're looking for a multitude of different things, right? Probably ISOs. If you're running 1-4 high, you're trying to empty out the paint, right? To create actions at the rim for guards or backdoor cuts.
You're saying the triangle is the
triangle?
isolation
What
offense?
is no? I'm asking you, what is the triangle?
I don't get the question, bro. I don't get the question that you're asking me.
Slow, man.
Okay, so I gave you examples. The Princeton is for backdoors. 1-4 high is for empty set actions and to empty out the paint for guard actions or maybe high-low actions with bigs, right? Every offense has a designated intention. What is the intention of the triangle?
All those offenses incorporate like backdoors and all of that. That's incorporated in all
What
those
is the
offenses.
intention of the triangle?
The intention is to get shot distribution equally for everybody. That was the purpose from what I read from Tex Winners. The idea is that you didn't want one player that's dominating the ball.
Man.
You wanted to make sure that the role players got shots also. That's what I read from Tex Winners.
Wow.
Where'd you read this at?
I read it online.
Why do you got to make up stuff on the fly to try to sound right? This is what Mez? Yeah, hey, look, hey y'all. You want me to tell y'all how I know Mez knows absolutely nothing, right? I'm gonna tell y'all. I wish Ochi might have recorded it, right? I
Please.
ended up going on I went on Superstars Live, and some of y'all were there, right? Y'all remember when I went on Superstars Live and Mez came up talking to me about Tim Duncan's defense, right? Oh, you did clip this, Ochi, right? This is how we know they're stupid, right? This is how we know people like Peter Backjuice and Mez are absolutely dumb. Ochi, do you remember when I was talking to Mez about Tim Duncan's defense, and I said, Tim Duncan as the anchor would call out, plays like fire, like things like that. Uh-huh.
I remember that. Yeah, I was
hold on.
just
Think about this, right? Think about this. This is how I know they're dumb. I completely made that up, but Mez was willing to agree to it. He was like, "Yeah, I remember that too. I can't remember the colors, but he's sitting there saying, "Yeah, I remember that too." And I'm saying to myself, "Man, you got to be the dumbest person in the world. I just made this shit up. I didn't hear no hot mics of Tim Duncan saying nothing. I just know what their defense is, right? And I know who the anchor is. But I'm just making it up. But because they so thirsty to pretend like they know this information, he just agreed to it. He was like, yeah, I agree. He's like, yeah, I heard it too. It's like, bro, you didn't hear none of this shit. I just made this shit up on the fly. And this is what Peter's doing right now.
I did that to Viz one day. I did that to Viz one day.
And it's just this like
just asking a random question.
Real slow.
No, I hit a dude with who was it? Martin Payne. I told him, yo, you want to talk about basketball? What you think about Nick Richards scoring 70 last night? He was like, oh, yeah, you cook. I was like, get out of here. I just made that up.
Yeah, you did. Oh, yeah, you did do that to Viz too, man. That's what I'm saying. These dudes just.
I'm sorry to break up y'all circle jerk here, but can you do me a favor, Lamont? Could you unblock me in the chat?
You're not blocked in the chat.
Yo.
You're not blocked.
Hey, yo.
It says I can't comment.
This dude right here is a comedian.
Oh, damn. Oh, he want to reply to people saying he getting cooked and shit.
Hold on.
I can't reply.
Hold on, y'all. How do you check to see? Hold on, did one of y'all? Hold on.
But you on the panel and you want to be unblocked in the comments? Just say what you got to say on the panel.
Hold on, can y'all check? Because I don't know how to check. I don't know how to check. I don't know how to check.
You said you want to check if he's
they in the comments so much they want to comment in the comment to the panel while they on the panel.
It says I'm muted for the live in the chat.
No, he ain't blocked. It don't say he blocked on here. Let me see.
No, it says your comment wasn't posted because you're muted for
the. I got you.
Entire live.
You unmuted now.
Okay.
Yeah, you unmuted now.
All right, bet that up, bro.
This gonna be great, guys. Watch what you put in the chat. Watch. Yeah, Lamont. He was muted in the for the comments.
Why can't he just say it though? He's on the panel.
But that's what I said. Why would you want to be taken off mute if you could just say what you want to say?
Hold on. First of all, like, see what this is. Y'all got to understand that. But by nature, the triangle offense was not an offense in and of itself built for one player to take 30 shots or 27 shots per game, right? Because it's a zone offense. The only hold on 1 second. I'm not, but you got to listen to what I'm saying. The triangle offense its intention is a zone offense, right? But now we have to start thinking from this point forward. Now that we understand what the triangle is, now we have to start using our brains. Why would an NBA coach use a zone offense in a league where players are pretty much restricted to playing man-to-man? Because it is the greatest way to space the floor so my ISO scores can be optimized. Because remember, what do we do all summer? All players are working on what? One-on-one basketball. That's all they do. If you can put the best player in the league, the best athlete in the league, in a whole bunch of one-on-one situations in a shot clock game, where the shot clock typically dictates who shoots the ball, and the best player typically has the ball at the end of the shot clock, if you want to optimize his scoring, you put him in an offense that essentially almost guarantees elite spacing on every possession. That's why they ran a zone offense. It was not the Bulls did not design an offense because they wanted everybody to average 10 points a game. they would never win a game like that. There's a reason why Jordan took most of the shots. There's a reason why Kobe took most of the shots is because the triangle offense was designed. Even Phil Jackson said we wanted Kobe to take a whole bunch of bad shots. That's what Phil Jackson said.
I mean, your best player
was designed for Jordan
shots, regardless of what system.
But hold on. But then why did Klay Thompson on that 2016-17 Warriors lead the Warriors in shots attempts per game? He's not the best player. He's not better than Steph.
In which year you said?
Kevin Durant. Hold on. In the year that we were talking about with the Warriors, where you said Jordan would walk in and shoot 27 shots per game, Klay Thompson took the most shots per game, more than
Which
Steph.
year was that? 2017. Stop all the acting, man. Y'all be so dramatic on here. What year was he talking about?
He took more shots. Okay, let's just do this. He took more shots than KD that year, 2016, 2017. Again, who was the better player? That offense was more equal opportunity. The split action offense was.
And
the triangle offense of the 90s was not.
No, it's funny you say that because I just watched.
According to Tex Winners, what? I'm going to Google it. According to Tex Winners, what?
I'm going to put the YouTube video in the chat.
Just tell me. Bro, you can send it to me right now while you're doing all this stuff.
I'm going to send it.
Tex Winners said what? Just tell us what he said. You can literally just start playing it and put your mic to it or something.
He said the triangle was specifically created to be an equal opportunity offensive system, and it was specifically designed so that a guy didn't play hero ball. It's the opposite of what you're saying. It wasn't designed for.
Why did Jordan and Kobe play hero ball? Then why did Jordan and Kobe both play hero ball?
I'm telling you what the man.
Come on, man.
Listen,
why did Jordan
argue? You gonna really argue about what the man said, bro?
Why did Jordan and Kobe play
the offense?
He didn't create it. Are you dumb? He didn't create it.
Tex Winners didn't create the triangle.
No, he didn't create the triangle.
So who did?
The triangle been existed a long time ago.
Since like the 50s, dude.
At USC. It was another coach, some old-ass coach
name?
from the 50s. The triangle's been around since the 50s. Bozo, come on, man.
Great.
Yeah, come on,
who? What's the guy's name? What's the guy's name?
I know. Wasn't Tex Winners.
I know about
I'll put it on the screen.
We talking about the triangle that the Bulls ran. So Tex Winners is relevant to the discussion. According to Tex Winners, and I'm going to put the YouTube link in the chat, he says it was created to be, you could do all the fake grabbing your head, and that's what
the guy that created the triangle, you guys, the guy that created the triangle, his name is Sam Barry. He's a Hall of Fame coach from USC. Right?
Great. Beautiful. We talking about
it was created in the 1940s. The triangle offense is not nothing new, you guys. This shit is old. This shit has been around.
Whether it's new, whether
Tex
it's old,
Winners didn't create it.
Whether it's new, whether it's old, it's irrelevant. The offensive system that Tex Winners put for the 90s Bulls, according to him, not me, he says it's specifically designed to be an equal opportunity offense.
Okay,
that's
now
what
let me ask you.
Hold
on. Now let me ask you. Hold on now. Okay, so you can run with that, right? Now
I'm not running with anything, Lamont. That's what the man said.
Hold on. We're going to land. You said what you said, so we're going to stick to that. Now, understanding that Tex Winners said that the Bulls offense was okay. So he just said, you guys, that the Bulls ran an equal opportunity offense, right?
I didn't say anything.
So, but
Tex
when we
Winners
watch the Bulls, okay, Peter, we
got to frame your argument in an honest way. I didn't say that.
Okay, so you guys,
semantics.
We heard what he had to say. Now, when we watch the Bulls play, and remember what I asked him. I said I didn't ask him what the triangle was designed to do. I said, what's the intention? Because any team, like, so for example, a lot of teams run Princeton, but a lot of teams have a different intention, right? A lot of teams run 4 out, but they have different intentions. For when us as viewers, coaches, casuals, whatever, us watching the Chicago Bulls play, was the Chicago Bulls' intention on offense for everybody to score the ball?
Hell no.
How do we know this even further? Because Scott Williams came on our show and said, if we shot threes, Phil Jackson would fine us. How can an offense literally be equal opportunity if a player shoots an open shot, they get fined? That does not sound like
incur.
Peter Back Juice. I'm talking. Please shut up while I'm talking. We had Scott Williams of the Chicago Bulls, not FYF. We had Scott Williams of the Chicago Bulls come. We had Scott Williams come onto the Chicago Bulls and say that if we shot the ball, we would get fined.
Exactly.
So I'm again. So it's not an equal opportunity offense.
That would make
if
life
the offense
harder
is
for
designed. Can you please hold 1 second? We're gonna come back to you. I don't know why. Like I think you do stuff on purpose. We kick you because you're being disruptive, so you can run to the chat and say, "Oh, they kicked me," when you're just being disruptive. I don't know why y'all act like 5-year-olds. All of a sudden, y'all have the decorum. Y'all go to any other person's panel, Vision, all these other guys, and y'all all of a sudden act like y'all got common sense and decency. And you come on FYF and you act like a 6-year-old.
Stop all the pontiff.
Okay, so when we watch the so remember, we're thinking, y'all, this whole conversation is built around taking Kevin Durant with his skills as is and putting him on the Chicago Bulls, understanding what the intention of the Chicago Bulls triangle offense was. We know that Chicago Bulls offense was heavily dictated by funneling the ball to their best scorer, especially late shot clock. This is why Jordan was able to shoot 25, 27, 28, 29, 30 shots per game, and it wasn't necessarily a problem, right? Because that's what the offense was designed to do. Uniquely, if we go to the Warriors offense, well, that offense is more diverse because we see Klay Thompson shooting 18 shots a game. We see Steph Curry shooting 18 shots a game. We see Kevin Durant shooting 16 shots a game. We see Draymond Green shooting 8 to 9 shots per game. So the shot diversity is different because their intention out of the triangle is different from the Bulls' intention out of the triangle. Steve Kerr in this era needed to spread the wealth around. While Jordan and the Bulls, because that era and the rules was heavily predicated on ISO basketball, they could afford for Jordan to take 25, 27, 30 shots per game, and it had no impact on them winning and losing games. So putting Kevin Durant in that system with the Bulls, he's going to get those same 25, 27 shots and probably shoot it at a far more efficient clip than Michael Jordan did. If you take Jordan and put him on the Warriors in that system, with a Klay Thompson, with a Steph Curry, yes, they will be successful. But if you think that he's going to be running around shooting 27 shots a game with Steph Curry and Klay Thompson in their prime on the team, you got to be absolutely stupid just to say that, just so you can make the silly claim that he would score 40 points per game. That's where y'all lose credibility when y'all say stupid stuff.
Yeah,
because you have examples of, this is what we have examples of what that offense was. Klay Thompson, Kevin Durant, Steph Curry shot equal shots. Nobody shot over 20 shots per game. Point? No, because I'm talking. No, it's called FYFSports. It's not called Haskell. It's not called Peter Bag Juice.
Peter Pan juice.
I told y'all. 2026 is the year for y'all to listen and learn, not the year for y'all to use y'all phone as a microwave to spew stupidity. Y'all just be
you yapping though, bro.
Okay, I know. Then go to another live if I'm yapping. There's plenty of, there's literally millions of people live right now other than FYFSports. I promise you, there's probably about 3,000 other sports content creators live right now.
And they all on Twitter, y'all. They all on Twitter.
Like sports.
I'm not hard pressed for your viewership. You know what? But I am hard pressed for Prop GPT's viewership. Make sure if you do stick around, make sure you download the Prop GPT app, right? Because it sounds like you don't know much about these players. If you think Jordan's going to shoot 40 shots per game, your parlays got to be off.
Stupid.
You picking the dumbest shit. He probably picked tonight for Paolo Banchero to drop 60. And you probably put $100 on it because you was too stupid to go to the Prop GPT app and understand that the AI, the people with the common sense, make better decisions.
Not dumb. Yeah.
So man, make sure again. Yeah, we're not dumb. We're gonna use Prop GPT. Peter Bag Juice is running around saying that Michael Jordan is gonna score 40 a game with Steph Curry and Klay Thompson on the team. Who sounds more logical here? Come on, y'all. Make sure you download Prop GPT. It's gonna help you out, Peter Bag Juice. Stop you from spewing stupidity, man. Come on, man. Y'all got to level up y'all basketball talk, man. Quit spewing stupidity, man. It's FYFSports. It's 2026. Man, come on. And then now you're just disrespecting the culture. Wherever you're from, you just disrespecting A. Johnny's culture, man. Y'all from the islands, y'all acting like this, man. Come on, man. I know y'all a little bit more prideful than that to
Easy
come
40.
up here and lie and be dumb.
We don't claim him. Me and Inside, we the island niggas. We don't claim him.
Come on, man. Y'all got to I don't know why you say silly stuff and expect us just to co-sign it. Easy 40. Come on, man. Stop.
Clean 40.
I know. Clean 40. Yeah. Got you.
How many shots Luka taking right now in this 11 games?
He's not running the same offense. He's not running the same offense.
No, just ask
the
a
Lakers
question.
run an offense that. Hey, hold on, y'all. I love that you brought up Luka. Are the Lakers running an offense that's predicated for Luka to be high volume? Yes or no? Yes. This is why Luka has 20 points in the first quarter, damn near every game, because that offense thrives on Luka taking a lot lot of shots.
Yeah, he just running
Make
high
or miss.
screen and
Luka's
roll.
going.
Like, that's his
Make
whole
it doesn't matter what they're
No, it's
doing.
not.
That
No, he's
offense
not.
is predicated. It
He
doesn't
got a
matter
post
what
game
they're doing.
too, but
Look, y'all, he's trying to look. The Lakers run an offense that's predicated on Luka being high volume. Austin Reeves next and LeBron third. That's what the offense looks like. It is not predicated on Rui Hachimura getting the same amount of shots as Austin Reeves or Luka Doncic or LeBron James. Bro, see, that's the thing. The thing is, when we talk to Lakers, all of a sudden your brain cells can start working again. Now you understand, right? But then when we talk to Warriors, where there was shot diversity in split actions, right? Where Steph Curry didn't care about his points per game, where KD was selfless and didn't care about his points per game. The only person that was truly and honestly selfish in that offense was Klay Thompson, because when KD came, what's the first thing Klay said? What the first thing Klay said was, "I'm still taking my 20 shots a game." Oh, yeah, he here. I'm still getting mine up. So, but they was cool with it. Right there, they was all cool with it. And he did sacrifice to a certain degree, but at the end of the day, none of those stars shot over 20 shots per game. That's why we knew it was going to be hard for KD or Steph to win league MVP as teammates. That's why we knew that it was going to be hard for one of those to be MVP on the same team, because they would not have the volume to get to the individual stats. But you think Jordan would have won